Hello everyone, and welcome to another house build in The Sims 4. Today, not really building a house, but renovating an apartment. One of the things that bothers me the most about The Sims is we have these super cool apartments, and yet you can't upload them. You can't upload apartments to the Sims 4 gallery. So what I have done with this renovation is I have made sure that it is all one room, except for the bathroom. The bathroom I keep very simple, and it does not move from the original blueprint of the, what is it called? Apartment. Sorry, brain fart. It stays in the exact same space. If you want to copy what I've done, it's very easy. Once you put the room down, the bathroom will be left out, sort of, so you don't have to worry about it at all. It just doesn't exist. So if you look in the top left corner, you'll see exactly which lot this is. It's pretty easy to find, and then you just slot the room down in there, spruce up the bathroom a little bit, and the rest is all just one room. And it is like a bachelor style apartment. It's very weird. It doesn't really have a style. It's kind of all over the place. So the kitchen looks kind of traditional. The bedroom's very bohemian. And, the living room / dining area is very contemporary and things like that. I was going to put the spandrels in there. I'm like, no. That would divide the room. Can't have the spandrels. And then you can upload it. So the apartment, though, is $500 a week, and the deposit for it is still $1,000. Although with all the furnishing, it is just over $35,000. So technically not a starter. It's more like, your sim makes about 15 grand, and then you can buy this place. So it's not too terrible. I'm pretty sure there's some stuff you can go through and probably just get rid of the television and the laptop in this apartment, and it will be starting value. Oh no, because you'd have to also have the deposit and the rent. So yeah, it's way above starter, I guess. So I was struggling with the sofa, so I decided to build this little TV unit first. And it kind of just helped me plan out the living room a little bit better. And I was just going to put 2 little shelves, but I decided to size them up to make them sort of like total top caps, which I think looks really good. And then I changed everything to black to sort of blend in a little bit better, just because although I did like the black and the white, it just wasn't working out as I had hoped. And I don't realize that thing is poking through the wall until I go and furnish the bedroom. But I do notice, and I do move it. It does not stay there. I didn't realize that shelf was there until I was just moving something into the bedroom. And I was just like, oh, what are you doing here? You can't be here. So again, struggling to pick a sofa. And I tried to make a corner L-shaped sofa for the longest time, and it wasn't working. So, half of this building is me trying to get this living room to work. And then that is what I end up with. And I kind of demolish it and move it and demolish it and move it around so much. But that is what the final product becomes. Except for that little thing. I move the sofa over a bit more and create an end cap on the other side with the table. So there's where I'm maybe I can make an L sectional. And while it did kind of work with some of the stuff I was working with, I didn't like it enough. I don't know how people do it. Because, that glitching of the fabrics, and it bugged my soul. If we could get some normal L-shape. I know the pack that I hate, that I probably talked about in the last video that I uploaded. Parenthood is amazing. My First Pet stuff, they also have a sofa that could potentially be put into an L shape, but the recolors are atrocious. So while that pack sucks, it also has some good stuff, and I think they did it on purpose, so you'd have to buy it. Because it's such a useless pack. It is. It's so bad. But it's got random good things where you're just oh, I could use that. Good curtains and a really cool fish table which I mean, it's kind of, very, what would be the word for it? But it's like, it's very situational, the things that you would need for it. But at the same time, when you don't have those things and you're just like, I know they exist, but I don't own them, you're just like, ah. But yes, bedroom time. And then I fixed the thing, yeah. So I noticed it, and then I was like, shoot. I was wondering why that bed was looking so beaten up, and then I realized I grabbed the cheaper version of it, which is really weird that they have a cheaper version of the same bed. It's kind of lazy in my mind. It's like, you want a crappy bed, have a crappy bed, but there's no need to have the exact same bed in a good version and a bad version. It's The Sims 4, it's great. I love it. But it's also, in my mind, one of the laziest versions of The Sims. Like everything, it feels like they just dialed back everything that was complicated and gave it a graphics boost, basically. I just feel like we have so less options than we did in other games. And at the same time, I love it. I love it. I'm not going to say, I mean, I hate it, but I love the game. But it feels very lazy at a lot of the times where you're just like, well, they could have just done this. And, could have been like how it was in Sims 3 when we had color wheels and all that fun stuff. No loading screens. But I guess because of the way things are optimized, I mean, there are some things that we can't do in other games that we can do in this. I can't think of any, but there are. But yeah, The Sims 4, it's felt lazy to me. And I mean, I tend to not buy things at full price anymore because of that. I always wait for a sale because I don't feel like I love the game and I am going to buy it, but I don't think they deserve all of my money. They deserve sale price of my money. Literally, I will wait years for a sale to get a new pack because I don't believe that, some of them are deserving of what they're charging. But there's my little rant about The Sims 4 just being kind of lazy. Especially with the fact that we have apartments, yet we can't build our own apartments. And you can't upload your completed apartments to the gallery. Like, really? That's lazy. Lazy, lazy, lazy. All right, done with rant. Gonna talk about this cute little chair that I've just put in for this desk. I don't know. I thought it was really cute. It's a really bohemian, sort of bougie bedroom. I did one on stream one day, and I was just like, you know what? I really want to do that again. Now we're off to lighting. Some modern lighting in the living room, some weird pot lights in the kitchen. It was so dark that I shrunk down one of the saucer, very bright pot lights, and hid it there. And this one, I was like, oh, that's so cute. I gotta shove that in there so it fits, and it's not clipping with anything, and it actually fits there, and I like it, and I love it. I also kind of made everything sort of slanted. You know what I forgot to put in this place? A carpet in the bedroom. Now I'm a little meh. But it is full of a lot of decorations, so you won't even notice that there's not a carpet in the bedroom, except for the fact that I mentioned it now. But whatever. Don't judge me. I forgot the carpet. I also forgot a garbage bin, but it is an apartment build, so it's right outside. It's right around the corner. It's right outside. Your Sims don't need a full-on garbage bin in their own house. And I was going to shrink these down and do sort of a different sizing thing, but I felt it just made the room look a little bit weird. So I was just like, you know what, just keep them full size. If anything, I should have shrunk them all down a stage because they are quite big. And then I'm just going to go around, chuck in a bunch of paintings because this place is very, very artsy and, like I said, bohemian style. So in my mind, that means a lot of rugs and a lot of paintings and just sort of well decorated and well lived in. And I really wanted to chuck some stuff underneath there. And then I was just like, I don't know what to find, but I found that thing that goes on the makeup table, and I built a full-on makeup table, and I really wanted that under there. It's slightly too big, so it's like maybe if I put it on an angle and shove a corner into the back, it'll still look full, but not really. And then I was just like, you know what, don't do that, just shove it as, far in as it'll go, and then fill out the rest of the area. And who cares if it sticks out a bit? It's, it's a very busy home. Yeah, so there's going to be like a very full makeup table by that mirror, and I love doing that now. It's like one of my favorite things to do in like very artsy rooms is have like a cluttered makeup table. I don't know why, I just like doing it. And there's so many plants because this place has so many beautiful windows. And even though you can't really see underneath in that table, I felt like checking some books in there, because if you did live there, you would be using that space. And what better thing to use it for than books? Because books are amazing. Yeah, so here's where I'm going to go and sort of shove all the stuff in. But because I have it on such a weird angle, it makes it a little bit difficult to figure out where things are going to go. So I kind of handicapped myself a little bit trying to figure out how things are going to go on such a strange angle, because it's not even on a slant, it's not straight, it's sort of in between, which I think that makes the place look a lot more characteristic. Like even here, because I have the curtains on the windows, I didn't want the desk to hit it, but I also wanted the desk to be flush with the wall in a way, so the corners, like right in the corner of those two windows, but the desk is kind of like pulled out so it doesn't hit the curtain, and I thought that was a nice little touch. So now just, cluttering up the kitchen with the cool kitchen stuff, because I mean, it's a cool kitchen. It needs cool kitchen stuff. Some paper towels, some little utensils. Then I go in and I pop a bread box in there. Yeah. But I move it over there because I thought it would look better up against that wall, and also didn't really fit in that corner. But I do put a fruit bowl for some extra light. And then I found that little milk container with the flowers in it. And I'm like, that's really cute. I need that in my life. Little broom. So I put that in there. So this is a very nice, 2-person sim home apartment, I should say, with a lot of decorations with some very weird tastes. Maybe even a one-sim home. Just starting out in life, even though it's a little bit expensive. maybe you got a inheritance. It works. It's fine. It's fine. And I shrunk down some statues, which I used to do a lot, but since I started recording, I haven't. But then again, just remodeling an apartment is a lot faster than building a home. So you can decorate a little bit more, because that's basically all you're doing is you're decorating. And while building a house takes me an hour and furnishing takes me 2, just remodeling an apartment takes me an hour. So I can do more decorations. But thank you so much for watching. That is the end of this build. If you like it, you can get the main room on the Sims 4 gallery, or simply search StefanyRed. Once again, thanks for watching and have an amazing day.